Hi everybody, it's Amalia, and I'm here today with the June 2020 Sheetload of Cards. Call Me Crafty Al publishes a sheetload of cards, which is a sketch and a supply list, every month. And here's the sketch and supply list for June. As you can see here, this is the image, or let's say the sketch or the map of the design. She outlines what you need in terms of supplies, and it's very, very helpful. The yield for this design is 6 cards, and she gives you the dimensions for each of the components, and she gives you some ideas for alternatives as well. On the back of it is the cutting guide, so it's always a 2-page PDF, and if you're outside of this video and you're looking for other people that are participating in this sheetload of cards, certainly take a look in the description below my video, and you'll see a list of collaborators that are working with Alicia to create these sheetload of cards. But you can also put in show us your sheetload, sorry, hashtag SUYSJUN 2020, or hashtag show us your sheetload, to see previous sheetloads for this hashtag or the current sheetloads with this hashtag of all the people that have joined in and doing the sheetload for each month. So these are the cards that I created. I followed it along mostly with the map, but I've been working on this same paper pad for the past year since I started the sheetloads with Alicia. And so I've been using this paper pad, and I've got quite a bit done on this paper pad. I still have full sheets left. Yeah, a bunch of full sheets. A lot of them are what's left are these big type of sheets like that, you know, with the edge designs or something along those lines. I've got pieces there, and these are all my scraps. And so what I did was I didn't really use full 3 sheets. Here she's saying for the pattern paper, it's calling for 3 sheets of 12 by 12. And so here's how you cut each sheet of the patterned paper. And I decided to go with my smaller pieces. So I had pieces that maybe were 8.5 by 11 because I had previously cut into them, or I had enough of, for example, this piece as the background to make 4 cards. I didn't have enough to make a total of 6. So I made the 4 cards that I could, and then I had another piece that that I could make 2 cards with, and so that made up the 6 that I could make. So I really have been digging into my scraps. So this is a single scrap that I could cut into a banner. I had a larger sheet that was about 6 by 6 of some paper that I had cut up previously. These were some scraps as well from something I had done previously. So I used my scraps, and I stayed to as much the same pattern as I could for, you know, the designs that I had. So yeah, so these are my cards, and I stuck pretty much to the pattern that she created. I didn't go the full size of the card, so I left about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Then I matted it in black, and then I cut the page out. So this is about 1/4 inch off the measurements total. And I just like the way it frames the card in that way. And to be honest with you, I always have a hard time getting the paper to match up the whole way, all the way around the card. And you know, sometimes I end up having to cut the card down or cut the paper because it's off always, somehow, some way. Never get it perfect. So I use prepackaged. Sorry, I'm trying to look where it is. This time I'm using, so I used prepackaged A2 cards and envelopes right here. And this time I'm using a Doris one. This is white, smooth, premium heavyweight card. It was $7.99, which I think was a good deal for 50 cards, pre-folded, cut, and scored cards, and the matching envelopes. This is not a bright white. It's kind of like an off-white, which is fine. It worked for what I needed it. And I really like using already made cards and envelopes. It saves me a lot of time. You know the deal. You know the deal. And these are all 4.5 by 5. So they were the right size. And so yeah, these are my cards for Show Us Your Sheetload. Again, please take a look in the description bar below because we have a bunch of talented ladies following along in this collab, including Alicia from Call Me Crafty Al. And click on the next person that's showing off their cards. And but before you leave a comment for me below. Are you following along with the Show Us Your Sheetload? How are you enjoying the videos that you're seeing or the projects that you're making? Let me know. Don't forget to click thumbs up because it really helps. And I appreciate you stopping by. Bye.